Hello teachers, parents, and kids. Welcome to Wonder Kids Academy. A long time ago, in the little town of Milan, Ohio, a baby was born on a cold February day in 1847. His name was Thomas Alva Edison. No one knew it then, but this little boy would grow up to change the world in ways that touch nearly every person's life. When Thomas was a child, he was very curious. He wanted to know how everything worked. He would take things apart, poke at them, and sometimes even get into trouble for his experiments. But Thomas was not like other children in school. His teachers thought he was slow and easily distracted. They did not believe he would ever amount to much. One day, a teacher even sent him home, saying he was too difficult to teach. But Thomas's mother, Nancy, believed in him. She knew her son was not slow, he just learned in a different way. She decided to teach him at home, where he could read books, ask endless questions, and try his own experiments. Thomas loved to read, especially about science. He filled notebooks with ideas and set up a tiny chemistry lab in his basement. He mixed chemicals, made little gadgets, and dreamed of being an inventor. When Thomas was 12, he got a job selling newspapers and candy on trains. He was clever with money and soon earned enough to buy more supplies for his experiments. On the train, he even set up a small printing press and started his very own newspaper, which he printed and sold to passengers. It was called the Grand Trunk Herald, and it became very popular. He was just a boy, but already he was running a business. Still, Thomas's curiosity sometimes got him into trouble. One day, he tried to do chemical experiments in the baggage car of the train. Something went wrong, and there was a small explosion. The angry conductor threw Thomas and his equipment off the train, but Thomas did not give up. He laughed, brushed himself off, and continued experimenting in new ways. Please take a second to like our video. This helps our algorithm so that other boys and girls can learn the fun things that you are watching also. Now back to our video. As he grew older, Thomas became interested in the telegraph, a machine that could send messages across wires using dots and dashes. He became so skilled at sending and receiving telegraph signals that he got work as a telegraph operator. He traveled to different towns, always carrying his tools and books. At night, when other people slept, he stayed awake, tinkering with wires and gears, trying to make things better. Thomas's big break came when he started inventing machines that could be sold. He worked tirelessly, sometimes all night long, in his workshop. In 1877, he invented something that amazed the world: the phonograph, the first machine that could record and play back sound. Imagine hearing your own voice played back for the first time. People thought it was magic. Newspapers called him the Wizard of Menlo Park, after the New Jersey town where his laboratory was located. But Thomas was not satisfied. He had a much bigger dream. He wanted to light up the world. At that time, people used candles or gas lamps for light, but they were smoky, dim, and sometimes dangerous. Other inventors had tried to make electric light bulbs, but the bulbs never lasted very long. Thomas and his team of workers tried again and again. They tested thousands of different materials to use as filaments inside the bulb. Most of them failed, but Thomas never saw failure the way others did. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Finally, in 1879, after years of hard work, Thomas Edison invented a light bulb that could glow brightly for hours and hours. It was safe, practical, and ready to change the world. But he didn't stop there. He also created the first electrical power system so that entire neighborhoods could have light, not just one bulb at a time. Soon, streets, homes, and businesses began to shine with electric light. The dark nights of the past were gone forever. Edison kept inventing. He made improvements to the telephone and the telegraph. He worked on motion pictures, creating a machine called the kinetoscope that showed moving images. From that invention, the movie industry was born. He developed better batteries and built new kinds of machines. In his lifetime, he earned over 1,000 patents for his inventions. That means more than 1,000 official records of things he created. Of course, not everything Edison did was easy. There was even a famous disagreement called the War of Currents. Edison believed in using direct current, or DC electricity, to power homes. But another inventor, Nikola Tesla, believed alternating current, or AC, was better because it could travel longer distances. In the end, Tesla's system won, and AC became the main way we use electricity today. Still, Edison's work had already built the foundation for bringing light to millions of homes. Even when Edison grew older, he never stopped dreaming. He worked on storage batteries, new kinds of cement, and even ideas for better ways to mine ore. His mind never rested. He loved to say that genius was 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration, meaning that success comes mostly from hard work. On October 18, 1931, Thomas Edison passed away at the age of 84. He had lived a long, extraordinary life. When he died, people all over America dimmed their electric lights for a moment in his honor. It was their way of saying thank you to the man who had given them the gift of light. And so, the boy who once struggled in school became the man who lit up the world. His story reminds us that curiosity, hard work, and never giving up can lead to the brightest of achievements. Thank you for watching this Wonder Kids Academy video, and I hope you all have a happy and healthy day. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel for more fun and educational videos designed especially for preschoolers and young kids. And see you in our next video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more interesting videos like this. Please also visit us at www.wonderkidsacademy.info and see more of what we are all about. Thanks again for watching our video.